his PAT in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
5-yard line.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Finding room to the 20. He's got Jack Doyle. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. He was not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now again, right side. Hines. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 4th.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Bengals, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. It's Hines, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
third down. Burrow. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Hines. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action. Rivers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Hines. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. That's complete right around the 8. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Colts 19. Bengals.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And 9 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Rivers. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good catch there by Nyheim Hines. And I think that he's probably popped on some Phillip Rivers tape and how he used Austin Eckler out of the backfield with the Chargers as a model for what he wants to do this season. He's had at least 40 catches in each of the last 2 years. He probably expects that number to rise.
On first down, it's Hines, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Geno Atkins got home that time.
There's Geno Atkins applying the pressure again from his defensive tackle position. I know a lot of people talked about the down year he had in 2019 with only 4.5 sacks. That was his lowest sack total since 2014. But the respect he gets around the league, he hasn't missed a Pro Bowl in his last 6 seasons. Remember, he gets doubled and tripled on almost every snap.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
To Joe Mixon.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
10-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flushed out right. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier. Geno Atkins on the stop. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
Defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Play action now. Rivers. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And at the 44-yard line.
A first down throw for Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a give, right side. Hines finding some room at midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 29-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Turnover on downs.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Carlos Dunlap, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Intercepted.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. Burrow, no gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
On the play. First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.